It feels good to be back. To be around this organization, these players, and these group of guys and these coaching staff. We got some new additions to the team with Al and Gerald and those guys, and it feels good to have them out there. I think everybody. I think I speak for everybody when I say we're excited, and I'm excited to get it started tomorrow. My decision making, coming off ball screens, working on that, getting into the lane, and finishing. Um, and as everybody knows, still working on my jump shot and becoming a more consistent shooter. Just have as I get in the paint, um, you know, different looks been thrown at me. Working with these coaches, they throw different looks. If a guy does this, make this read is that read when this happens, and things like that. Um, Al being a guy that, just like me, prides himself on defense. We have the guards that, are very aggressive and tenacious to get into guys. Now we got a big back there that can help us so we can be as aggressive as we want to. He stretched the floor out. I think everybody's witnessed that throughout the playoffs. He's a guy that you can't leave open and you have to be worried about. The goals for this team is, sky's the limit. As long as we work hard to do what we're supposed to do and stay together, anything's possible. In the words of the great KG. What's unacceptable for this team is, not sticking together, allowing distractions to get in and interrupt what we're trying to do. And that's every team will tell you trying to go for that banner, that next one. And we have the right pieces to get it. The question is we're going to keep doing the right things from day one to get from game one to game 79, 82, and into the playoffs. So we're going to continue to do the right things. Say it again. I'm sorry. I mean, we're right there. Like I said, we have the right pieces. Any team can be beat on any given night. We just got to come out. As long as we believe in ourselves and, like I said, stick together, anything's possible for this team. Well, first off, this team understands and knows, and we've been talking about it. This is a new season. We haven't done anything yet, and we got to continue to stay hungry. When we start getting complacent and listening to the outside and everything what everybody projections say, and you start letting it creep in, and you start letting things come in and interrupt what you're trying to do. Like I said, we have to stick together and keep our mindset right and stay hungry. Um, with the absence of Evan, he's going to be missed here. The things that brought to the team, he created his own jump shot and created for others. Definitely, everybody else understands the role that he left us with, and we have to step up as a team. I have to step as an individual, but this team has to step up, and there's a lot of players. We got guys coming off the bench like Terry Rozier, who's been real good in the offseason, and as you guys seen in the summer league, he's been playing his butt off. So, everybody has to step up, and everybody understands that. If that's what this team, needs for me to do, then that's the role I'll take. Definitely. That goes into the decision-making part I've been working on, coming off the things like that and how to read the defense. It's not about my guy beat my guy. It's about the second and third defenders and making it read off of those guys.
Marcus, you come to practice every day, you see the banners, you go to the arena, you see the banners. How much of that do you use as a motivation to kind of carve your own chapter into this franchise's legacy?
Oh man, I mean, it's kind of hard when you walk into this gym and to TD to see that and not want to be motivated. I mean, you know, you had some of the greatest players come through here and play for this organization, and it just sends chills down my spines and goosebumps to play here in front of the fans in the Garden. I think everybody on this team is on board and they understand what we have to do to get there.
Marcus, you have a lot of pieces, especially in the backcourt. And what I'm curious to know from you is how important training camp is going to be for kind of defining all of those roles, all of those pieces, especially in the backcourt.
Yeah, it's going to be training camp's going to be big. You know, getting used to the new guys and getting used to getting back in the swing of things. You know, with the absence of Evan, like I said, that's an opportunity for a lot of guys to step up, and they're going to have to get used to being able to step up and taking on their responsibility. And training camp's going to help a lot with that.
What do you think of Jaylen Brown in terms of his ability? Obviously, he's kind of a swing player, but his ability to make it to the backcourt, playing plenty of side.
I mean, Jaylen's a strong, athletic guy. You know, and he's young, he's fresh, and he's willing to learn and he's willing to work. So, you know, his ability, he's very versatile, you know, and that helps us a lot. You know, that gives us more depth. And, you know, and like I said, everybody has to step up, and I think Jaylen is a key factor to that. Say it again, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the last part. The last part. We as an organization understand what's going on and everything, and we read and you see and hear about it every day. You know, this is a sensitive subject for everybody. The team, you know, decided to keep and close what we talked about that whole situation, and until we feel comfortable into letting everybody know what we feel on it, what we decide to do about that. To be honest, I really haven't really thought about that. I mean, you know, those officials go out there and do their job day in and day night just like we do, you know, and they're really good at it. You know, that's why they get paid just like we get paid to do what we do. So, you know, this is going into my third year, and I think I built a reputation of being a physical defender. And I think those officials, you know, they starting to see that now. But like I said, you know, they're doing their job. It's just for me to go out there and do my job. I have to focus on what I can control. Really not really. You know, with the off season, everybody's kind of been in their own thing. So it's kind of been hard for everybody to kind of get together as much as we wanted to. But I definitely have studied Al and what he likes and what he don't like and where he needs the ball at. And, you know, it's going to be fun playing with him. You know, like I said, he brings a lot to the offense and defense. Offensive end, stretching the floor for us, and on the defensive end, having that be as aggressive as you want. You know, when you got somebody in the back that's going to, protect you, it makes you feel comfortable. What's going on with these mics? Thank you, guys.